Hi, I'm Lily. Today I'm going to read Charlotte's Web, chapter 5. Charlotte. I wonder who's Charlotte and who's Wilbur's new friend. Let's see. The night seemed long. Wilbur's stomach was empty and his mind was full. And when your stomach is empty and your mind is full, it's always hard to sleep. A dozen times during the night, Wilbur woke and stared into the blackness, listening to the sounds and trying to figure out what time it was. A barn is never perfectly quiet. Even at midnight, there's usually something stirring. The first time he woke, he heard Templeton going a hole in the green bean. Templeton's teeth scraped loudly against the wood, and they made quite a racket. That crazy rat, thought Wilbur. Why does he have to stay up all night, grinding his glaciers and destroying people's property? Why can't he go to sleep like any decent animal? The second time Wilbur woke, he heard a goose turning on her nest and chuckling to herself. What time is it? Whispered Wilbur to the goose. Probably about 11:30, said the goose. Why aren't you asleep, Wilbur? Too many things on my mind, said Wilbur. Well, said the goose, that's not my trouble. I have nothing at all on my mind, but I've too many things under my behind. Have you ever tried to sleep while sitting on 8 eggs? No, replied Wilbur. I suppose it is uncomfortable. How long does it take a goose egg to hatch? Approximately 30 days all told, answered the goose. But I cheat a little. One warm afternoon, I just put a little straw over the eggs and go out for a walk. I think that's a good idea. Wilbur yawned and went back to sleep. In his dreams, he heard again the voice say, I'll be a friend to you. Go to sleep. You will see me in the morning. About half an hour before dawn, Wilbur woke and listened. The barn was still dark. The sheep lay motionless. Even the goose was quiet. Overhead on the main floor, nothing stirred. The cows were resting. The horses dozed. Templeton was quiet for work and gone off somewhere on an errand. The only sound was a slight scraping noise from the rooftop, where the weather vane swung back and forth. Wilbur loved the barn when it was like this, calm and quiet. Waiting for light. They is almost here, he thought. Through a small window, a faint gleam appeared. One by one, the stars went out. Wilbur couldn't see the goose a few feet away. She sat with head tucked under her wing. Then he could see the sheep and the lambs. The sky lightened. Oh, beautiful day! It is here at last. Today I shall find my friend. Wilbur looked everywhere. He searched his pen thoroughly. He examined the window ledge, stared up at the ceiling, but he saw nothing new. Finally, he decided he would have to speak up. He hated to break the lovely stillness of dawn by using his voice, but he couldn't think of any other way to locate the mysterious new friend who was nowhere to be seen. So Wilbur cleared his throat. Attention, please, he said in a loud, firm voice. Will the party who addressed me at bedtime last night kindly make himself or herself known by giving an appropriate sign or signal? Wilbur paused and listened. All the other animals lifted their heads and stared at him. Wilbur blushed, but he was determined to get in touch with his unknown friend. "Attention, please," he said. "I will repeat the message. Will the party who addressed me at bedtime last night kindly speak up? Please tell me where you are, if you are my friend." The sheep looked at each other in disgust. "Stop your nonsense, Wilbur," said the oldest sheep. If you have a new friend here, you're probably disturbing his rest. And the quickest way to spoil a friend is friendship is to wake somebody up in the morning before he is ready. How can be sure your friend is an early riser?" "I beg everyone's pardon," whispered Wilbur. "I didn't mean to be objectionable." He lay down meekly in the manual, facing the door. He did not know, but his friend was very near, and the old sheep was right. The friend was still asleep. Soon Larry appeared with slugs for breakfast. Wilbur rushed out or ate everything in a hurry. He licked the throw. The sheep moved off down the lane. The gander waddled along behind them, pulling grass, and then, just as Wilbur was settling down for his morning nap, he heard again the thin voice that had addressed him the night before. "Salutations," said the voice. Wilbur jumped to his feet. "What?" he cried. "Salutations," repeated the voice. "What are they? And where are you?" screamed Wilbur. Please tell me where you are, and what are salutations?" "Salutations are greetings," said the voice. "When I say salutations, it's just my fancy way of saying hello or good morning. Actually, it's a silly expression, and I am surprised that I used it at all. As for my whereabouts, that's easy. Look up here in the corner of the doorway. Here I am. Look, I'm waving." At last, Wilbur saw the creature that had spoken to him in such a kindly way, scratched across the upper part of the doorway was a big spider web. Look at this. Charlotte is a spider, and this is Charlotte, and this is Wilbur, and this is Zuckerman's farm. Here I am. Look, I'm waving. At last, Wilbur saw the creature that had spoken to him such in a kindly way. Stretched across the upper part of the doorway was a big spider, and hanging from the top of the wet head down was a large gray spider. She was about the size of gumdrop. She had 8 legs, and she was waving one of them at Wilbur's friendly greeting. "See me now?" she asked. "Oh, yes, indeed," said Wilbur. "Yes, indeed. How are you?"